Who are you willing to become at the risk of being seen? What are you willing to do at the risk of being wildly successful? And that is the quote of the day. Welcome back to the Quote of the Day show. I'm your host, Sean Croxton of SeanCroxton.com. Today, someone's life is about to change. We got Lisa Nichols on the show, and she's about to blow your mind. This is a clip that I've listened to over and over and over again since I discovered it last week, and I hope you do as well. And, so many times we want to wait until everything is perfect. We want to wait until we are perfect before we take that leap and go out into the world and start helping people. But today, Lisa talks about how your perfection is not what people need. It's not what they want. So I'll let Lisa tell it. Here's Lisa.
And so when you begin to look at people, look at someone as a model of who you can be by taking a piece of who they are, adding it to the uniqueness of who you are, and then understanding what's the divine assignment on your life. What do you need to do more of? Who do you need to be more of? What do you need to evict from your behavior? See, we're infopreneurs. We love information. But what do you need to let go of that's not serving you anymore? See, when I look at the things that I used to be, I look at procrastination, I look at scared, I look at being worried, I look at doubtfulness, I look at my edginess. I've always been a rebel, always will be a rebel. I just have to learn how to use my powers for good. Yes. That wasn't always the case. There was a point where you might be there, so let me know if there's a point there where everything that you've been and every person, every characteristic that you've been that doesn't serve you, you need to confront it. And you need to say, thank you for getting me to this point. But in order for me to get there, I have to leave you here. You won't fit doubt. You won't fit worry. You won't fit being afraid of being seen. You won't fit. Come on, y'all done forgot how to say yes? Boy, we got selective amnesia real fast. Like all those things, that fear of outgrowing your tribe. Anybody there? See, that was mine. See, because I wore a badge of honor. I love where I'm from. I don't apologize where I'm from in LA. I don't apologize. I don't need to wear it and get through a door with it, but I don't want to hide it either. But something happened when I became wildly successful. I became almost ashamed of my success because it seemed to make me so different. It was so different from Inglewood. It was so different from my cousins. It was so different from other women of color. It was so different from anyone of any color in the struggle. And that for a long time, that was my connection. I hadn't built another connection yet. Anyone know what I'm talking about? And all of a sudden, I began to silently sabotage myself. Now, it's not an obvious sabotage. I'm still running. I'm just kind of moonwalking. I look like I'm in motion. I'm just not as in much motion as I used to be. I remember the year when I made $975,000 in October, and I threatened to pass $1 million in 1 year. I took the rest of the year off. I said, I'm tired. We got sexy excuses. And then the next year, I hit $985,000 in August, and I was confronted. You going to take the rest of the year off again? And I had to realize that I was afraid of leaving someone behind. Come on, you guys. I just want to speak the truth. And I see the tissue. I see the tears. I just came. I stopped by to serve you up your truth. And someone has to love us enough to give us the truth, even if it's mildly to moderately to significantly uncomfortable. I remember, and she's in the room, someone said to me the other night when I did the in-suite, because I do this little in-suite thing where I coach, and we had a great time coaching. I'll do it again tonight. And she said, don't you feel guilty that you're leaving your community? And I said, not at all, because I can't do them any good struggling with them. But if I go away and I become someone, the woman I've always known myself to be, then I got something to go back and offer. Can you help me down off the stage? I love being a lady. I know I can do it myself, but why? All right. Thank you. For all you ladies that don't know about that, you'll get that when you get to your 40s. So I want to be closer to you. I'm going to push you a bit. Who are you willing to become at the risk of being seen? What are you willing to do at the risk of being wildly successful? What are you willing to say at the risk of being heard by everybody? What are you willing to model at the risk that people will follow you? What are you willing to let go at the risk of getting something greater? See, it's not in all the information you gain. It's in the what you're willing to do with the little bitty nuggets. If you just did half of what you've learned, just half. If you were willing to stand half as tall as who you know yourself to be. If you're willing, whose life would you change? Because when you get that your journey has less to do with you than it has to do with everyone who will be blessed enough to cross your path, then you're willing to do the thing you don't want to do. Say the thing you don't want to say so you can hurry up and be the person you've always known yourself to be. When you know to operate with a sense of importance, matter of fact, a little bit of urgency, to say, wait a minute, somebody's going to cross my path today, and when I let my light shine, my light illuminates their dark corner, and for a brief moment, Anthony, they see a little more of themselves. For a brief moment, they can see that wing. And they go, was that my wing? Or was that his wing? And when you leave and they can still see it, they realize it was theirs. Because you let your light shine. You were generous enough to get out of your freaking way. You were willing enough to surrender, to kill your ego, to kill your she-go. That's ours. You know, we got our own, right? You were willing. I'm going to go back, guys, right? So you might have to twist a little bit, but I'm going to go. When you look at someone, and I'm not saying I've arrived anywhere, but I love the place in the journey that I am right now. When you look at someone you chose to admire, ask me what I did in the dark of the night. Ask me, what was I willing to let go of so that I, in this form, can be born? Ask me what jacket, what cloth of victimhood, what cloth of fear I was willing to take off. Ask me, what was I willing to go study that lived and breathed abundance until I wore it so much it became not in my head, not in my heart, but it got in my DNA. Yes, yes. Yes. Come on, you guys. When I bleed, it comes out. That's what you want to know. And then how can I reinvent myself so radical that it might disrupt my entire community? See, some of you are more committed to keeping the company you're keeping than you are to be the person you've been designed to be. I'm just saying. Somebody might say ouch on that, right? I see your ouch. She's like, ooh, I'm not even going to walk over there right now. I'm going to stay right here. I know I kind of hit you with that one. See, we get so committed to our tribe that we forget that it's seasonal. It's seasonal. And some people were brought in our lives to show us who we could become, and then our relationship will forever shift. And because we're trying to make everybody lifetime, we keep holding back, and we're looking like we almost jumping into a game of double dutch. I'm almost there. Hold on. Let the kids graduate from high school. But the kids are too. Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me just get my money together. Hold on. Let me lose this extra weight. Do you know if I waited till I lost the extra weight before I stood in front of you, Lisa Nichols would be the freaking secret? Y'all get that? Yes, yes? How about we do it while we get better at it? How about we do it? How about your 80% is 159% of what I need right now? How about I need your wrong in my life? How about that? How about your perfection is more about you than it's ever been about me? How about that? How about I need you to fall in front of me? Because I'm not watching you when you fail. I'm watching you and how you get up. Because I need somebody to model to me how to get up. How about it's not your perfection that I was ever looking for. It was watching you stand and shine and be inside of such an obvious imperfection. That's my inspiration. When I see you perfect, we're not a match. We're not a match when I see you perfect.